Bayek, what good fortune! I thought it would be years before we saw you again.
Hail in peace, Menehet. How is your family?
The children seem to grow larger by the minute. My wife and I have our hands full. And you? Is there any news of...
None.
I forget myself. There are so many things in your life best not spoken of. Forgive me.
I see by your garb that you have been promoted.
Ah, yes. The High Priest, in his grace, made me his second. And my rank is not the only thing he has changed. You must see the temple.
You will give me a tour?
Of course, of course. At the moment of your pleasure. Ready to see our beautiful temple?
After you, Menehet. Or is it servant of the goddess?
Menehet will do, for one as good as family.
This is far from the sorry ruin of my last visit.
Yamu now plays constant host to ceremonies showing our rustic way of life, which attract many visitors with more gold than sense.
A description well suited to Alexandrians. How does this sit with your faith?
I confess that my thoughts are sometimes uneasy.
Vanquished by a gang of ruffians, huh? Silent as gifts.
Uncle Bayek! Uncle Bayek! Hello, Uncle.
Jewels of my life, why have you left your mother's side?
Pick me up, Uncle Bayek!
Sit down. There's no need to attack a man from behind. We're not numbering him 4 to 1. Huh?
You told us to secure every advantage possible over Attainer's foe.
Yes. And I am very dangerous! Hide well, for the wanderer stalks your path!
Hen cheriet, nwch Yahoo. Cher i'r chef. Hen yiteth amun ra. Neb neswt da awi. Hem chebeth nefer en ipet refet. Set ibeth ned set ta. Itu jed ten sremet. When ikut ten paawer en bather.
Asina, you must come down from here.
This would be a good place to watch the stars.
Only the priests are permitted here. You know that.
Yes, but I want to see...
Hush. Come down now. We can watch stars from the riverbank.
Beast, you will meet your end at the hands of the mighty Glenn.
Solis! Stay back! Keba, what in the name of the gods are you doing down there?
I wanted to hide, but now I can't get back out.
This way. Through the tunnel.
Thank you. I'm fine. You found me. Your turn to hide.
That's the last of the children.
Look at this! Fraud abounds in your market. And you claim you can do nothing?
The dealings of the market are beyond me. Speak rather to the offending merchant.
Priest, you have proven as false as your mummies.
Menahet, your brood is delivered safely home.
Thank you, friend.
What did that fool want with you?
Some visitors, having purchased religious objects, are angry when our village has no more dead cats to sell them. Though not a merchant, I am often the means by which the aggrieved snuff their anger.
This matter needs a firm hand.
This looks like a child made it.
These cat mummies are false!
And you! I had no wish to kill your brothers, but the three of you brought this on yourselves.
I won't pay 1 drachma for this. Move! Now!
Do you know anything of flawed mummies sold to tourists?
If you are not here to buy, I have no time for your questions.
Menahet, the priest, is concerned about the...
And I am concerned about my business. So keep your distance.
Clear the way, hurry!
Why, there's nothing but straw in here.
This looks like a child made it.
Tell me of the fake mummies being sold here.
I have no desire to be dragged into this.
Menahet sent me. Your silence is an insult to his holy office.
I wish to anger neither him nor the gods. We are forced to sell items of lesser quality, or see our stalls destroyed.
Who is behind this?
I can say no more now. Let us meet tonight, where the village turns to farmland.
might interest you today?
Numes Neo Jerian?
Deal. Yes, all right.
Numes Neo Jerian?
Here, Theogef.
My gratitude. Gods go with you.
Move! Now!
My friend, I am glad to see you have kept our appointment. Come, sit with me and share a drink of wine.
I do not have time for that.
It is a beautiful night. Let us enjoy the coolness of the air for a moment before turning to business.
Merchant, I am not here to take in the air. Who is behind the traffic of false icons?
Well, you see, it is no simple story. There are many involved in this terrible affair, but they would all tell you the same thing. Pity the trusting man, for he suffers great pain. Seek evil, and you will always find it.
I cannot wait to see what your guts look like. Oh, this one's a worthy fighter. A shame his curiosity will be fatal.
A man who fights as well as you can perhaps afford to be trusting.
Talk, or you will meet the same fate as your friends.
That will not be necessary. Among the dunes, southeast of here, is the bandit camp where the fake mummies are made. I suppose you would go and destroy it now.
Better I smash the camp than your head. Destroying these forgeries will earn the favor of the gods. As Ra lives, what a disgrace. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Hey!
They will attack on sight here.
Trouble here! Come on!
Take him down!
Wait a second.
I must be careful now.
You will regret that. You will.
Hit the dog! Target is in range! I can hit him! He's in range! Come, join all your friends and
I should not be seen in this area.
Wait a minute. You are dead. I see you! Cover my escape!
Yeah.
Whoa.
Ah, here you are.
How can I ease the burdens of an old friend?
Tonight, we will stage a grand spectacle. Our goddess Sekhmet defends the people against Isfet's chaos.
But Pamu, our champion, is nowhere to be found. The High Priest will judge me responsible for his absence.
I'll have a look.
Sekhmet bless you. His home is near the market, but check the tavern first.
It pains me to ask you for a further favor.
Pamu does like a drink now and again.
This must be Pamu. Ugh. The man stinks of beer.
Oh, thank you. I've been trying to get him to leave for hours.
Menahet.
That is Pamu! What has happened to him?
His passion for toasting Sekhmet has exceeded his head for drink.
This is a disaster! People have come from the Red Land and the Black to see him fight!
If a fight is all that is needed, I could replace him.
Of course, Medjay. You honor yourself in saving me from disgrace. Speak to the High Priest in the temple courtyard. He will take care of the rest.
Your Holiness, I am here to fight for Sekhmet.
You're not Pamu. He was meant to play Sekhmet.
Pamu is ill. He is recovering at the temple.
Fine. Follow me.
Though this is a friendly bout, we must stay vigilant.
Do not fear. Sekhmet will receive a fine tribute.
We give thanks for your presence on this sacred night. We invite your witness on the solemnity. Should malice cling too strongly to your hearts, Isfet, the evil one, shall smite the goddess. And condemn Yamu to 100 seasons of darkness. But should your hearts be pure, the goddess shall favor us, shielding us from the obscurity of chaos! the battle begin!
I watched him fight a wild beast.
Since a time unknown, Sekhmet the lioness has shielded us from Isfet's greed.
Which one is Sekhmet and which one is
Isfet was
Isfet?
once husband to Ma'at, goddess of order. Tampering with her scales of judgment, he grew fat on the soul
bet on Sekhmet!
of mortals.
Their fighter can't lose!
Ma'at cast him out of the hall of justice. In his hunger, he returned. But Sekhmet knew his heart and guarded the door against him. Their battle lasted 20 days and nights before Sekhmet subdued the Lord of Chaos. The warrior of Sekhmet beat back chaos.
Fall before the goddess!
The lion will flee the darkness. His weapon is bathed in Sekhmet's fire. Sekhmet's might enlivens your arm. The lioness's fangs will cleave the darkness. His weapon is bathed in Sekhmet's fire. Sekhmet's might enlivens your arm. The warrior of Sekhmet beats back chaos. Sekhmet's might enlivens your arm.
Watch out, Uncle. Ismet is strong. You can do it. Go, Uncle Lion.
I could swear you were the Blood Eater herself.
Ah. Oh, the priest's recounting of the battle between the goddess and Isfet was new to me.
It is a tale of his own invention. You will not hear it outside Yamu. Would that you'd agree to stay with us longer. But I know that greater duties call you.
I'll say goodbye to the children before I leave.
Do so. They'll miss you. You are always welcome in Yamu, whenever your journeys bring you to our Nome.
Keep the mask and staff of the goddess as poor tokens of our respect.
Hier, Katja.
Whoa. Whoa. May God help me. I am coming for you, Aya. Whoa.
Watch out, coming through.
Άλογος πράξης, αλόγου ανθρώπου. Παχευμένο, νουν έσχεται.
Απαπαπέ.
Serapis. The snake will get his answer.
Είναι αφωνήσαστε, βουλείτε. Αυτό γαμούν γιατί αόταν κασούσα. Ιδιότιμ. Ώραν που λιμίτι μη χαρέστε ριλάκι. Μόριας παρασκευάσματα του ήταν εσύ.
How will I find Aya among all these endless scrolls?
Oh.
All right. Serapis. Now what? Where is Aya?
Ah, Serapis. I wrote a tragic comic pastoral epic centered on him.
Ah.
You're Bayek, yes? Aya is eager to see you.
She said.
Quickly, follow me. I am sorry, my good fellow. You appear to be drunk. This library is for serious scholars only. She is in hiding.
Who are you?
Ah, interested in Homeric verse, eh? This way, please. I am Aya's cousin, Phanos.
Ah, yes, Phanos. Nice to meet you in person. Tell me what is happening with Aya. Why are you being so discreet?
Gennadios sent his men on a house-to-house search. Often they drag people into the street and torture them for information. Typical of the system we live under.
Gennadios.
A monster. The Phylakitai of Alexandria. He is ravaging the city to find her.
And where is she now?
I have a very powerful friend, Apollodorus. No doubt you have heard of him.
I have not.
You will. In any case, he made a hiding place available to Aya after she ran into trouble.
Yeah, but what happened? You do not answer me.
It is a mess of political intrigue. She will explain all, fear not.
Look! There's Phanos! He thinks he's a poet.
The modern Sophocles.
This is as far as I go. The way to Aya is found in the monument ahead. Right there!
I missed you.
Never again should we spend months apart. We only have each other. Without him, what?
Let us be together. Us two. Each to each.
I have news.
You are scarred by justice.
I bludgeoned Medunamun with this.
I hate that we have to do these things. But I am grateful that you did.
If I am honest, I took pleasure in it. I've missed your touch.
I have missed touching you. I killed as well. Actaeon. I hunted him down and discovered a mask in his room. When he returned, I forced him to wear it. Then I thrust this knife through his eye slits.
Aya.
But I was careless. Another of the masked ones tracked me to my home. It was even more difficult.
We have one more. Then, we will be done.
Look at this. I took it from Actaeon. Apollodorus tells me it is a papyrus from the Royal Council, which means the snake is in Ptolemy's court.
How does this Apollodorus know these things?
He has informants everywhere, because of his work with Cleopatra.
But Cleopatra? She's been declared a criminal.
By her treacherous brother, yes. She plans to take back the throne. She wants the snake dead as much as we do. And she trusts me. She gave me this to slit his throat. It's an ancient blade that killed the tyrant Xerxes. A weapon of justice.
Ingenious. I will go to the palace and discover who uses the seal of the snake. And I will use this.
You'll find plenty of
What's this?
That leads to the docks. I can't believe Thanos had you go through the pit. You'll find plenty of information in the Royal Scribe's office.
By order of Philakitai Gennadios, all citizens must report unusual activity.
May Serapis lead Ptolemy to wisdom. May peace and justice reign.
Sure, I told him. I said, you're Gennadios.
Stop you! Right there!
Hey, you! Stop!
The guards here are vigilant.
Hey!
Wait a minute.
Die! Die! Alarm! Got trouble here!
Worms can't have you.
Ah, a key. A ladder. These are the rooms of the Royal Scribe. Official papers. This just belongs to the Royal Scribe himself, Eudorus. False bottom. A letter.
Esteemed Ibis, the Pharaoh remains compliant and is our puppet in all things. Act with caution in Siwa. The murder of the Heron was but the first. 2 from among us here in Alexandria have also been killed. However, the situation is under control. Gennadios is actively questioning the populace. We commend your efforts, Ibis. Long life.
Stamped with the seal of the snake. The snake is Eudorus, the Royal Scribe. I have said that the Royal Scribe is often at the bathhouse. I will kill that naked ear that Eudorus there.
Death for you.
Hey, what?
Hey, wait!
Hey!
Wait a minute!
Hey!
Zag, might have made a fine late. Hey, wait! Time is up! Die! You look much better, Udaron.
Maya said that the royal scribe is often at the bathhouse. I will kill that naked ear that Eudoros there.
Papa, παιδί!
Aristo is taking Eudoros to court for plagiarism. No. I was visiting the docks and heard it from Aristo's wife herself. Kairos chooses his horses badly.
I love coming here. The building alone is worth the trip. Look up at that expansive ceiling. Simply divine.
Is everything to your liking, my lord? The water is a bit tepid today. Such incompetence.
This area is off limits.
Hey, what?
Take shit off the feet.
Help me! This man has lost his reason!
Aristo is taking Eudoros to court for plagiarism. No. I was visiting the docks and heard it from Aristo's wife herself. Kairos chooses his horses badly.
I
Have you
love
seen his
coming
wife?
here. The building alone is worth the trip. Look up at that
Is
expansive
everything to your
ceiling.
liking, my lord?
Simply
The
divine.
water is a bit tepid today. Such incompetence.
I should be cautious around here. Die! And be done with it!
May the gods curse you. What cause have you to kill me?
It was you who murdered my son before my eyes!
You are a fool.
At the temple! In Siwa!
That forsaken shithole? I had nothing to do with that disaster.
It is too late for your lies. Anubis awaits. It is worth the loss to slay the snake at last.
The snake? The snake will never die.
Son of Apep, the Lord of the Duat awaits.
Look at the blood! But he was so handsome.
It's Eudorus, poor soul. This is no contest. You should have brought when you had the chance.
Eudorus has been killed!
Eudorus, killed! Oh, dear gods, he's been murdered.
Look at the blood! But he was so handsome.
It's Eudorus, poor soul.
Huh?
Άλογος πράξη.
Μόριας παρασκευάσματα του ήταν εστί.
Ορόκαλος. Δόδι μου παραγίγνεστε τάκα. Ω της Μωρίας.
You there! Stop!
What? Die for it.
Why have you dragged me into the land of the dead?
You sought to kill my wife!
Your whore of a wife is a murderess, willfully and wantonly. I did my duty as a Phylakitai, and for this you have taken my life. Is your vengeance above all law, Medjay? Be warned. The Phylakis will hunt you down and exact revenge.
May the Hidden One walk beside you. The Lord of the Duat awaits.
Tyrion. Μα ναι, με γαλτάραξε. Τι πράγματι.
My dearest.
The snake, Gennadios, are dead. It was Eudorus. He died flailing in the baths.
I wish I had been there.
My wife. My wife.
Dee.
Hey, I was wondering if I should pull you out. Your adrenaline and BP are elevated, and it's affecting your heart rate and hormonal markings. Serotonin and oxytocin in particular. What happened in there?
Aya's here.
Who's Aya?
My ex-wife. I could feel her nearby.
You can feel her? Pretty sure that's the bleeding effect. Along with Bayek's memories, you're also experiencing his emotions.
No, you dork. I think she's actually in this cave. Spouses usually share the same tomb.
A second mummy? We should really report to Abstergo.
Maybe after I find Aya.
I'm gonna call it in if you don't.
Deanna, no! If you do it their way, I'll get no credit. They'll cut me out like always.
Okay.
There.
What is it?
The bleeding effect is leading me to Aya.
Oh, great. More fuel.
She's down there. My turn for a leap of faith.
Leap of what?
Damn, that's cool. I was right, she's here.
There you are, thank God.
I can almost taste the blood.
Okay, you're making less and less sense, Layla. We need to report.
Not yet.
Not yet? So when?
Well, I can't chew my way out of here.
What are you doing now?
Climbing. And it's hard, so... Scuti, will you?
Fine. Let me know when you get to the top.
I'm going back in.
Why?
I took a DNA sample from Aya. I want to see her memories.
Look, I get that you're excited, but the more risks we take, the worse things could go for us.
It's my dream on the line here. Let me do this. Adding Aya's DNA to the chamber.
It'll take time to sequence. You won't be able to sync with her memories right away. Layla, something else you should know. Since you're mixing gene sequences in an uncontrolled manner, the transition between memories will likely be unpredictable.
I'm comfortable with unpredictability.
Yeah? Well, I'm worried.
You always are.